Kanye checking in once again in today's video. As we all know, tonight's is Monday Night Raw, but it's been pre-recorded, so I'm gonna hit y'all with the results, which you may or may not know. So without further ado, here's the results for tonight's Monday Night Raw New Year's Eve. As the fake Santa Claus, aka Mr. McMahon, me personally, I don't believe in Santa Claus or Christmas or none of the other shit. But as he announced last week, which was also pre-recorded on SmackDown Live, that tonight, this week, Dolph Ziggler will go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre in the steel cage match, which Dolph Ziggler will lose surprisingly. That's not no shock or no surprise. Drew McIntyre has been on the rampage as of late, and I don't see nobody stopping that man no time soon. But it's no use of WWE pushing him if he ain't got a Universal Championship to fight for. So there you go, people. Drew McIntyre will win. Seth Rollins is set to come out to the, well, ain't no set. He will come out to the ring and he gonna ask for his entitled rematch for the Intercontinental Champion, which he lost to Dean Ambrose. Then Triple H will come out and say that the rematch clause has been thrown out. So basically, you are screwed. Just you ex-champion, you don't get a rematch, which I feel as though it's dumb because they've been doing that for years now. And for you to up and change it, when the authority or the real reason why the ratings are low, you can't up and change nothing like that. It's been like that as long as I've been watching wrestling. If you win, then you lose, you get your invoked rematch. So yeah, Triple H will come out there and say you got to fight your way back up, which Triple H going to announce that Seth Rollins going to go one-on-one with Bobby Lashley, and in that match, Seth Rollins going to attack Bobby Lashley with a chair, which he get disqualified, which technically Bobby Lashley win the match. Shane McMahon is set and will announce there will be a battle royal for a #1 contenders match /spot/match for the Intercontinental Champion later on that night, which Apollo Crews will win the match and will eventually go down in the main event and lose the match, which causing Dean Ambrose to retain his Intercontinental Champion, which is absolutely crazy. Not Dean Ambrose, he shouldn't lose the belt off the bat, but why would you push Apollo Crews like that? Only to have him lose. We can all sit here and put up a big argument or dispute. The Apollo Crews, as far as pushes and how they built up his character, it's been a complete failure. I think Apollo Crews should have been a champion. This man is amazing in the ring. He's absolutely phenomenal. The thing that Apollo Crews do, that's why I fear for some of the NXT callers, because as much static and heat that they doing down there on NXT and in Florida, they get to the main roster, they ain't gonna be doing none of that stuff. They barely gonna be getting seen on the card. So WWE, if they want a fresh start, they need to start pushing the superstar that need to be pushed. When the audience react to a superstar and they talent, they work in the ring, WWE need to act on it as soon as possible, or their character gonna be going down the drain. And a superstar like Apollo Crews, like I say, should have been pushed to the top main event level, it just you ask me. So yeah, Apollo Crews will win the Battle Royal that Shane McMahon announced at the start of the show, and he will lose in the main event to Dean Ambrose, which Dean Ambrose retained his Intercontinental Champion. After that Battle Royal match, Baron Corbin was the last person to get eliminated in the Battle Royal, so after that, he would cut a promo which is interrupted by Elias, and Elias, he beat him up after the match and had Baron Corbin tucking his tail and running backstage to the Authority. Now, Jax will attack Natalya backstage, which prompted Natalya to announce that she would be in the Royal Rumble, which I think it's only a certain amount of female superstars on the roster, so I really feel as though they shouldn't announce that they're in the Royal Rumble. It's obvious that it's only like 20 y'all on Raw and SmackDown, and plus NXT, and they still gonna need some legends from the past to make up the 30. So yes, that's obvious that you're in the Royal Rumble. That's something you don't have to announce, we know. But the question is, if you are in the Royal Rumble, will you be winning the Royal Rumble? That's the biggest question out of that. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon will defeat the Riot Squad. I'm really tired of the Riot Squad whole feud with Sasha Banks and Bayley. I think it's really worn out. They need to go ahead and bring up them women's tag team champions so these women can actually be fighting for a cause. Because if the truth be told, the only reason why Sasha Banks and Bayley are teaming up together because they trying to make enough spot on the main card so you can showcase those superstars. Because if it came down to it, if they were just one-on-one matches, then Vince McMahon had to choose whether he wants Sasha Banks or Bayley to compete that night. So yes, it's a plus that they having all these tag team matches, but what are these tag team matches what are the results and what are the end game in them? Because, again, these same two tag teams fight each and every week. Ain't no belts on the line. These folks are just on the screen just fighting. So, yeah, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon will defeat the Riot Squad. Tonight, they will announce that Alexa Bliss will be returning next week, not for in-ring action, but if you know me, you know I'm a huge Alexa Bliss fan. She will have a segment next week with a special guest of who you may ask, the one and only Ronda Rousey, a segment called A Moment with Bliss, where more than likely she gonna try to insult Ronda Rousey, which if she ain't learned her lesson by now, Ronda Rousey is not like any of those other female superstars. She don't scare easy and she not finna run, so Alexa Bliss, as much as I love her, she better choose her words wisely come next week, because Ronda Rousey ain't for none of that tough talk. Tag team division, Rhino and Heath Slater are back together once again. Yes, the inaugural SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions will go 2-on-2. Well, not really 2-on-2. 2-on-3 against Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers, in which, surprisingly, Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers gonna win. I have never in my life seen the Singh Brothers win the match, so tonight, that's a great opportunity for them to finally get a W under their belt, which I think is more than likely ain't gonna end fairly. So, yeah, Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers will defeat Rhino and Heath Slater in a tag team match. And something I find ironic about this, yes, true enough, I'm reading this off a spoiler page or whatever, but I don't see nowhere in this card where the Raw Tag Team Champion will be competing. If you're going to showcase a tag team match, we need to see the Raw Tag Team Champion. I know you ain't just finna have this tag team match and just completely ignore the Raw Tag Team Champion. I thought we was past rejecting and not showcasing the tag team champions or the whole division as a whole. WWE, this y'all second week with this whole fresh start, and by the looks of this card and these spoilers, I am highly disappointed. And if this stuff is really true, 99.9% chance this is true, I'm very disappointed in this card. And WWE, y'all need to get with it. Because like I say, this is the second week I did this, and I ain't seeing no results. Where's Brock Lesnar? We need the Universal Champion. SmackDown got WWE champion. They got the new Daniel Bryan. We don't got the old Brock Lesnar, new Brock Lesnar, or the Monday Brock Lesnar. We need the Universal Champion Vince, Shane, Stephanie, and Hunter. Whichever one of y'all put them 4 brains together, the McMahon Dynasty, and bring us our Raw Universal Championship, or else. What else are these superstars fighting for? But I'm going to get back to the next match. And somewhere on that card, it's definitely not going to be at the end, because Dean Ambrose and Apollo Crews match is the main event. So I'm guessing since Ronda Rousey is head honcho, she's the only champion that's showing up each and every week, besides Seth Rollins when he was the champion. Ronda Rousey and Natalya will go 2-on-2 against Tamina and Nia Jax, which, who else gonna win? Of course, Ronda Rousey and Natalya. And a thing about Ronda Rousey and Natalya's storyline, Ronda Rousey and Natalya, this whole friendship is obviously phony. I can see it clear as day. Natalya turned on Ronda Rousey. It's sort of like a heel turn. WWE, y'all so predictable with these heel turns. Nobody wants to see Natalya turn heel. She's doing good as a babyface. Don't turn nobody heel if they not finna win the championship. That's pointless. They just make it look like they stab their friend in the back and they don't get nothing in the end. That's absolutely pointless. So if they planning on turning Natalya heel by stabbing Ronda Rousey in the back and she don't win the belt, the heel turn is a fail. So don't try it. So yeah, Natalya, Ronda Rousey defeat Nia Jax and Tamina Snuka tonight. That's it. That's the end of the video. Cut the video. And with that being in tonight's video on tonight's Monday Night Raw results, December 31st, 2018. Like, comment, subscribe, share, stay tuned. More lit wrestling bangers coming soon.